Hello, and welcome to the third game of the KDL. Kind of a gasm there to start off the stream here, but my name is Crimson, and today I am joined by...
What's up? I'm Fishy.
Nice. And we are witnessing ItzyBitzySpiders versus Degens Army, and we're gonna start it off with a Vayne and an Ornn ban. Now, you know, this Vayne, they may think that this is situated towards bot side, but I actually think that was a preemptive Vayne top, because I think that what we're going to be seeing ItzyBitzySpiders pull out here is going to be a set, and you definitely want to eliminate that health percentage. You kind of do want to make sure that, no, I raised him, don't worry guys, on the audio for Fishy talk.
What's up?
There we go, you should be better now. But, when you are dealing with, those tanky top lane bruisers, you definitely want to eliminate the Darius, Vayne, maybe even a Quinn here, but we are going to be seeing that Vayne taken out as well as a Diana, and the final ban out of Phase 1 here for ItzyBitzySpiders is going to be that Mord.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't really know, like, most of these players, because, not really been watching, but, I feel like I know people to an extent, and I feel like this game's gonna end up, being maybe the better jungler, in my opinion.
So you think it's going to be jungle diff? They're actually stealing Wukong here from the Monkey Man region. Shin, I actually know a lot about this team here, about the Degen army, and yes, they do play a spicy Mord top lane. That's what their top laner is known for, aside from his J4 in the jungle. But Ryujin Shin is known as the Monkey Man on that team, a Wukong main, and they are saying, no, we are not giving you that Wukong today, and they will be locking in a J4 instead here, and followed up with an Annie. Interesting pick. I've actually never seen their mid laner play Annie. Up to this point, I didn't even know that they knew that Annie existed as a champion. But kind of, interesting draft here from Degens Army. We might actually see that Ornn answer. Teemo would be a spicy pick, but that would be a very, very open pick as well. Sorry, go ahead, Fishy. What were you saying?
Yeah, I really wanted to see that Ivern, but that's Ezra. I feel like Ezra is one of the better picks. I'm personally not that good of an Ezra player, but
Okay.
we'll see what happens. And I really want to see a Kalista top. Very strong right now.
We actually would. Okay, if it was a Kalista top, then that Wukong would have automatically, dropped to that jungle position. But for now, that is a flex on that Wukong, so that could be a top Wukong, or that could even be a jungle Wukong. We don't know. But mid AD and that flex Wukong locked in for the side of ItzyBitzySpiders, whereas Degens Army has jungle, mid, and that's going to be a top lane Pantheon. Unless they actually decide to do some kind of weird, alternate bot lane, that would be interesting too. A Pantheon Talia is not really something that we haven't seen before, and we will be seeing that Nautilus pick. That Nautilus ban. So Leona is still on the board if you do want to have, that hard CC engage with that Leona. Soraka's still on the board as well. Yuumi is as well.
I like the Senna ban, I personally ban Senna in my solo queue games because I think that, she is one of the worst champions to ever exist in League of Legends history, in my opinion.
Aphelios exists.
Yeah, but, he's not that good anymore. Senna is just like a super win comp, in my opinion.
Right, but it depends on how you play the Senna, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
They're denying it right now, but assuming that they did pick it on the side of Degens Army, they would primarily need to get a fasting Senna to make sure that they're denying as much, extra gold as possible here, as they are going to be ending their ban phase with that Jax. Kind of questionable Jax ban, like I said, that Wukong has yet to actually show what lane he's actually going to be situated in, so you could argue that, yeah, you have that Jax as a preemptive top lane ban, but I think right now you actually want to focus on the support, because the support hasn't been revealed yet, and that is 3 ADs banned on the side of ItzyBitzySpiders, so they're not taking any chances for this bot lane here. Shout out to iJulie in the chat.
The best player in the tournament.
Well, I think second best.
Who's first? You?
No, hell no, dude. I think first is probably that's a coin flip, dude. There's so many good players.
Yeah.
No, but Mundo, you don't really see that, but that would most likely be a top lane Mundo. So J4 jungle, and that's a Pantheon mid here. Actually, you know what? This Degens Army team is so strange. The coordination's off, but if this Echo gets locked, that's definitely going to be a Wukong top lane. Oh my god, the curveball! Lee Sin. We are going to be seeing some amazing dragon kicks here, some crazy insects.
So now we finally know that Wukong will be placed in top lane. So
Yeah, and like I said,
know.
they did allow that Yumi to go through, no support bans, so that's kind of what you get. Oh my god, they might actually go the Leona instead. The Leona would be interesting as well. I don't really know how well that synergy would be between that Ezreal and the Leona, but nonetheless, they will be locking in that Leona, and we might be seeing a Galio. No definite AD on the side of Degens Army as of yet. You know, they still have that option, but more and more, this is looking like it's most likely going to be an Annie Pantheon bot lane here with that Galio going mid, the Mundo going top, and that J4 going jungle. These are your teams, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we are only in week 1, so anything can happen for the rest of the tourney. You know, week 1 doesn't necessarily make you strong, make you weak, but it is a good, you know, basis. It is a good standing point to kind of build upon. I just am kind of curious what everyone, you know, everyone in the chat is thinking, or you know, which way is the game going to go. We're going to come up to our predictions and kind of explain and go through lane by lane here as we get closer to the 3-minute spectator delay. But you know, this is going to be a good game. I know that Degens Army didn't really come into this, you know, with a mindset of, okay, we're going to draft that AD, we're going to draft this, we're going to draft that. They're kind of going with the flow of things, whereas it does look like this is going to be a coordinated strike on the side of ItzyBitzySpiders. And you do have a lot of versatility on both teams, so it ultimately will come down to execution.
I personally am excited for, you know, Degens Army. They have that Galio ult, the Pantheon ult. And I feel like there's working on, you know, maybe knockups, maybe stuns. You never know. But I'm just so confused. Like, even though they have like nice ultimates, all of that, but I'm so confused on their team comp. I don't know what they're going
Right.
for.
Well, you need damage output, right? I think
Yeah.
right now you're kind of, excuse me, pardon me, but if you are the Degens Army here, you're looking at your comp and you're saying, we're more for, you know, those mid-game fights. We're not necessarily early game, we're not necessarily late game. Can you have success early game or late game with that comp? 1000%. We saw that Pantheon destroy a Zac jungle yesterday in the Never Lose versus Lunatics matchup. So anything is possible early on. But when you do look at, you know, this ItzyBitzySpiders team, they do have the late game oriented team. They don't have as many tanks, sure, but they as well have that Ezreal who will be doing a lot of damage and can easily eat away from any of these forms of CC for the most part. You know, you might come into trouble with maybe a lockdown on that Pantheon, or maybe even if Annie can get a nice stun here. But aside from that, you know, you are going to be able to escape, and you have that security in your long range abilities. You are an AD caster, and you also have a lockdown specialist in that Leona. So say Annie is really, really squishy and you guys hit level 6 first, I think that it's entirely possible to go in and get a double kill. But for sure, you will be able to secure a single kill at least every time you have that Leona in your lane with you. Wukong top, though, that's very interesting. I think that it's going to, you know, go either 3 ways. You can go Conqueror into this matchup for the sustain versus the Mundo. You could go Grasp so that you kind of get some health back after some trades. Or you can go Balls to the Wall Electrocute and try your best to kill him early game and then kind of snowball that out. I think the Mundo, for the most part, should be playing it relatively safe here. But yeah, I think this is going to be a tough game on the Ezreal and the Syndra to do the majority of the damage here for these tanks. This Degens Army team is looking pretty beefy, especially, you know, with their top lane, with their mid lane, and with what looks to be their jungle in that J4. So it is coin flip, but just going off of these, my personal opinion would be that ItzyBitzySpiders wins this, but it's not going to be, you know, a quick game. I think it's going to be back and forth, at least 36 minutes here. That's what I'm predicting. Fishy, I'm interested to know, you know, your thoughts on this game.
I feel like ItzyBitzySpiders will win this one, maybe. I'm not really expecting a stomp, like last game. Yeah, everyone knows what happened last game.
Hmm.
But
Oh yeah, you were
I
on that team. Yeah, yeah.
yes.
I totally forgot. My bad. Sorry, I brought up repressed memories with that Pantheon. This must be horrible.
No, it's okay. We came in that game expecting to lose at this point, honestly. No, we were just kidding. We just had some unlucky timing with their mid laner, and
Whoa. Okay, I don't know if you see what I see right now, Fishy, and the folks at home cannot see it currently, but that is Grasp on Ezreal. Okay, you know, typically nowadays, there's three combinations here. The most used one is Conqueror, the highest win rate is Lethal Tempo, and then you have Omnistone, you know, just for fun. I've never actually seen the Grasp. That is interesting, especially with this heavy sustained comp. I would have thought that if you are the Ezreal, you want to be getting Conqueror stacks off, so you can just keep stacking your damage against these otherwise unkillable champions.
this is very interesting in my opinion. I've never seen that ever in the history of playing this game. But maybe it's a tactical strategy. Maybe they want, take Ezreal.
Well, it
We'll
does
find
make
out.
okay, but it does make sense though if you think about it, because you do get that long range sustain with your Q rather than, you know,
Yeah.
just walking up or something like that. I think that he's more than likely gonna go Adorn Shield possibly to start along with that Grasp, so he is unkillable. We have loaded into the game, so let's just switch our overlay here. But I think it's gonna be an interesting game for sure. You know, this is looking very, very strange, I'm not gonna lie, as we are seeing this is for Staple, this is for Sake, this is for Khan. No word yet for, no word yet from the Degens army, who they're dedicating this game to, but very interesting game indeed. Oh, it does look like there are 4 people here on the side of Degens army. They are ready in order to answer this invade here. Now it's just a matter of who wants to rotate or who wants to test their limits here. Let's just organize the scoreboard. Very odd scoreboard.
Minions have spawned.
I think that if you are this J4, you will be level 2 ganking, and more than likely you're going to be looking for level 2 in this bot lane just because of, you know, how squishy that Ezreal is. And if you can kind of get something out of that, you know, especially early on, you can keep repeating that and make sure that you will be able to take out those early damage dealers and kind of deny them that snowball potential. Oh, and it does actually look like we are seeing some action towards this mid lane right now. Jarvan is entering the lane, has EQ, just throws out a Q just for security along with a little bit of poke with that E. I'm not really sure what that was, if he wanted to get that full combo off. But very interesting stuff here. That level 2, as I predicted, did come out here, and he's just going to go straight buff to buff here. That's a 3,000 ping play here, and we're seeing another gank here in the mid lane from this J4. The E misses from that Galio, entirely missing the Q as well here. I'm not quite sure what he was aiming for, if he's either watching the stream and aiming it through the stream or actually in game here, but unfortunately missing everything and anything here. might see a play here. Ooh, J4 really needs to play this safe. Has Smite available. Has revealed that J4, and he doesn't even know that he actually got revealed. Smite comes out from that Lee Sin. The E will not connect, but the W will connect to QE from that Syndra, along with that W will secure her double buffs on top of that J4 now. Galio is forced to run away. The Q goes out. Electrocute, it has been procced here. Lee Sin can toss a Q here and will take it out with that Q. Syndra flashes forward, but, you know, I don't really think that flash had to come out here. Galio had all sums available and actually could flash out, just kind of refusing to flash and refusing, you know, to respect that they both could kill him, and that is huge now. Galio is TPing in the mid lane as Wukong is fighting this Mundo here, but it looks like Ezreal has gotten the drop on him right now. Electrocute goes out, and he went from 100 down to 20. The flash forward, the Q from the Pantheon misses, but the Ignite has went down as well. Leona doing her best to hard stun the Q as well has come out. The flash forward with that Q has taken out Pantheon. Lee Sin now is here in the bot lane just backing for security. Leona has already, you know, used her sweeper here. E from that Galio going for W has connected on top of that Syndra. Q has yet to go out. QE from that Syndra. One more hit will do it on top of this Galio. Galio running away with barely any health here, but now J4 has gotten caught out by everyone. Flash out from the other side. Lee Sin has W available. Q from the grasp will force J4 to back yet again here. What are your thoughts, Fishy, on what we just witnessed?
No question. Don't really know what much to say. I feel like the J4 had auto attacked on in the bush. Felt like he was just autopiloting, but you know, I really like the play from Stewie. You know, I don't know if he flashed, but
He did. Queued. Yeah, he flash queued. Yeah.
Good projection. It's gonna be a good game. Good game for ItzyBitzySpiders. I'm not too sure about Degens army right now. They're kind of.
I said 36 minutes, and I'm really hoping for a good one. I know that, you know, this Degens army team can come back from a tough game, and at this point, it's not even that far off. The goal lead is within 2K right now. Or sorry, not within, but it's 2.2 to be exact. You know, J4 has lost a lot of pressure on the map. 2 quick kills going down towards that Lee Sin for that KP. Now he's just kind of playing the catch-up game on that J4, just collecting his buffs here, but it's tough now if you are that Annie. Oh, Galio actually face-checking this. Oh my god, the E from that Galio will hit that Lee Sin. Stutter steps away here, but the QE will not connect. If that QE connected from that Syndra, he definitely would have died. And he is forced yet again to back away. Now they have full control of mid here. This is mid prio. This is mid kingdom. Oh my god, Wukong ulting. Yeah, sorry, Fishy, you cast this.
Yeah, Wukong gonna go and he's gonna get the flash out from Mundo. Don't really know what happened right there, but
kind of, yeah, I don't know, late flash here, but that was a lot of damage. Mundo does have the Bomby Cinder, and he does have a few potions here.
The J4 gonna get ulted right there.
Yeah, with that Cinder ult, will just take out that J4. Not a great game right now for that J4. 0 and 2 already at 6 minutes here. Nice E away, but the Dragon has been secured by the Lee Sin. Pantheon just doing his best to auto attack. Meanwhile, Annie in the back line has gotten caught out by that Leona E. The Leona Q does go out now. Lee Sin's here to protect. The Q from him will connect on top of that Annie. Wukong is now running away. Flash away from that Q. Mundo's running it down underneath tower. If that one Q would have hit earlier, that cleaver definitely right now would have been the killing blow here. But top lane, for the most part, relatively the same. Blue buff looking like it's going to go to Syndra here. Flash is available, and he does commit it and gets it here. QE forward from that Syndra. Galio, did he even rotate? Galio kind of just sat there. Oh my god, the W will connect on top of that Leona, but he's just going to quickly run away. I think that he should have immediately went to that blue once the call-out was there. Instead, he opted in more so to push that wave, but, you know, you do have that Leona. Sorry, you do have that Annie, and you do have the Pantheon, so you can collapse if need be. Sun will connect on top of that Ezreal, as will the Q from the Pantheon. Pantheon doesn't really have any damage right now to make that Q worth or actually, you know, doing any damage right now. But that is good for a little bit of poke here. Electrocute hasn't been procced yet on top of this Galio. Not a great game for this Galio right now. Really struggling in lane here. Down 21 CS, and Cinder has 3 KP right now. J4 stepping around, thinking that the scuttle is enough. Unfortunately, it is a flash forward. The Q
good
and the E
spot.
will connect the W as well with that ultimate. That's another set of double buffs here. I feel like I'm watching the Salvation Army right now because of how many donations are happening to this mid lane right now. This Galio is kind of confused. This J4 is kind of confused. And I think we both are really confused on what's happening right now. It's you know, we said back and forth. We didn't say one-sided. You know, for the top lane, it is looking very salvageable, but this mid lane kind of refuses to rotate or even call out, and I think that there's a huge discrepancy right now between communication for this mid lane and the jungle. You know, when you have that kind of synergy, you need to make sure that you will utilize it correctly, and unfortunately, because J4 keeps playing towards this mid-top side, there is a lack of hard communication as the Wukong ultimate will go out. Oh my god, another cast on that Wukong ultimate, and the kick to the Q will connect on top of him to give Lee Sin another kill here. That Wukong did go. He is going to be going that Black Cleaver. He has went that Cutlass. The E forward from that Galio. Goodbye flashes away. Whose mid laner is this right now? I'm not sure if that's an EU player or if that's an NA player, but he does flash away. Jarvan's here up top to answer this right now. We'll be looking into to get this kill possibly. The QE will kind of deny, you know, that Wukong from getting a little bit more on these plates here, but he might actually just face check this Leona, and he does. The Q from the Leona does go out the E as well, but J4's underneath tower, so Leona's going to be forced to go off
from
here.
Pantheon.
Yeah,
That
Pantheon
might-
flashing forward and automatically will just ensure that Ezreal just goes down so quickly here.
And that is the first kill for Degens army. Let's go. Back in the game, hopefully. I don't know. It's getting kind of deep. The Syndra's really strong right now. Galio.
The
kinda
bot lane
right
does
now.
have that CS lead though. And I feel like the Galio is going to be very, very important, you know, for those team fights. You do have a team fight oriented comp on this Degens army, but it's a matter of actually getting those team fights to begin with, right? You're
Yep,
not really in a
correct.
position right now to get team fights.
I think one comp right now for Degens army is to get that Annie as fed as possible. Maybe not have a, you know, J4 dying to Syndra for a fourth time.
Oh my god, Galio underneath the tower here is forced to E away and actually procs the W. Q will not connect from that Syndra. He might be looking for more. The Galio Q finally connects out of the first 3 that he's casted all game. Leona has so much vision and so much priority right now in this jungle. Lee Sin and Cinder are rotating down for this Infernal. Meanwhile, G4 just kind of hugging the wall here. Might actually be looking to go in. Oh, instead it looks like Wukong wants in. Ultimate has gone down. Ultimate from Mundo as well. Mundo definitely will win this if he just keeps at it. But he does choose to, you know, back out of this right now as the second cast of that Wukong ultimate goes out here. EOA first safety from the Galio. Not looking to give any more kills over to the Cinder here. It does look like there is going to be a play towards bot side here. Lee Sin coming in for this gank here. Annie walking too far forward. Leona ult has gone out. Meanwhile, in the backline, Pantheon and Annie are focusing that Ezreal, but the kick with that Q will connect. And the Ezreal ult has also committed. Galio has still not rotated. You need to TP or you need to rotate right now. The Q from that Lee Sin will go out. He goes underneath that tower. No Q from that Pantheon available to snipe him down. But Wukong, meanwhile, being shoved underneath this tower by that Mundo. Galio, you need to utilize your ultimate. You need to use your TP here. You can't just be AFK in the mid lane. Rift Herald summoned bot lane too. Pantheon ult has gone out. Meanwhile, the TP from that Mundo also. Mundo's arriving with 50 health here. E from that Galio will connect. Syndra getting a triple kill. Will this be the Quadra 1 HP here? One auto will do it, and Lee Sin will actually take it. So that was a 4-for-2 fight. Degens army, what are you doing? I'm actually at a loss of words here. The communication was there on what they actually wanted to do, but you know, the damage wasn't there because, again, like you were saying, Fishy, earlier, we don't really have that damage output. We don't really have that potential to actually make a difference in these team fights. You just have a pick comp right now, and because we are so early on in this game, and because you really don't have any leads in any of your lanes here, you definitely do not have priority, and that will be first tower top lane taken by that Wukong here. You know, it's looking very, very scary right now for the Degens. They are down 3.2k, make that 5.3k now. Just looking at where that gold exactly is going, that's a lot of gold situated towards that mid and jungle side. All the other lanes, for the most part, doing, you know, relatively normal, but Galio, it's very crucial that, it's very crucial.
Can't also forget the Lee Sin is pretty much, you know, all over the map, and we're gonna see another death from J4, and that's gonna be very unfortunate. You know, this Lee Sin is completely all over the map, smurfing on everyone at this point, has complete control of the map, and we're gonna see another kill right here, possibly from Wukong.
Yeah, it does look like Wukong will kill that Mundo. Sorry, I got ganked. But it does look like we are going to be seeing a little skirmish. Ultimate on top of that Ezreal from that Annie. Meanwhile, Leona is in the backline, doing her best to kind of knock down on top of that Annie. Ezreal ult has also went down. E from that Leona connects. So does the Q, so does the ultimate. But it's going to be Ezreal who ultimately gets that kill with at least incoming bot just for security here. But Pantheon forced to run away here, as you know, J4 is topside, and it does look like he is kind of spotted here from this Wukong, who might be looking to push on him. Nice GLP procced in the mid lane on top of this Galio. QE has connected as well as a Q on top of that wave here. Syndra has so much priority already. Low health, ultimate away. Cool guys don't look at explosions, and Galio again here. If he's not dying, he's just not rotating enough. But unfortunately, that's the manner of this comp, and it looks like ItzyBitzySpiders has, you know, pulled a commanding lead. Oh my god, Annie moving forward towards that Lee Sin. Kick comes out, the Q will not connect to follow up here, but Syndra might actually be invading this jungle here on top of this J4, looking to give Ezreal or possibly herself this red buff. There are 5 people coming towards this top side here, and Annie and Pantheon are still bot lane. Galio is in base now, and he does not, he hasn't left. He just started to leave right now, but it looks like the Mundo will be taken down by that full coordinated squad of 4, with that Wukong coming to quickly support or clean up if need be. All lanes relatively looking pretty good right now in terms of CS. You know, you do kind of see that 50 CS difference. Oh, it does look like Leona's going to walk too far forward. J4 is here if they want to fight here, but Syndra is also there, and she's way too strong right now. Oh, ultimate has gone out for that J4 GLP proc on top of that Pantheon, but he is going to successfully be able to nullify all damage taken. Fishy, you know, it's interesting, in the beginning of the game here, we were talking about parallels between your game last night and this game. Do you see this Degens army FFing this game?
Hopefully not. So a little story about our FF. I want to play with my heart. You know, I want to, you know, keep on playing for the fans. But then I saw my Pyke run it down. I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe my team just gave up. So I just threw in the FF, and that was it.
Now,
hopefully Degens Army doesn't have, you know, someone running it down like our game.
Now, if you were this Degens army team, you know, looking at these lanes here, what lane would you say is the best chance of you coming back into this game right now?
I would say the bot lane, you know. Annie is, you know, very, even though she's 1 and 2, she's pretty strong, has the Luden's Echo, nearly beat, Ezreal Leona in lane, but, you know, just no ganks coming from J4 this entire game, it feels like. Well, the Lee Sin has just been everywhere. We're gonna see another death possibly from Pantheon.
Yeah, it actually might look like it might be a double kill here. The kick comes out. Style points flash from that Galio, but it's too late. You need to time that better, kiddo. And that's a double kill for this Lee Sin. But J4 coming around just to say, hello, hi there. And now he's going to run towards the open arms of a Wukong. Wukong does have ult available. Ult flash coming out from that Wukong on top of the J4. Leona ult has gone out, has connected on no one. But Syndra is here in the backside looking to just kill here. The Q has not gone down. She's merely looking right now. QE on top of that Mundo is going to be auto attacking. Syndra has that ultimate available here. If need be, J4 ultimate will go down, as well as the Syndra ultimate will go down on him. Now the Q from that Mundo is all that's keeping this tower alive, but not for long, because Scuttle, sorry, not the Scuttle, the Herald has taken it out. Everyone's using their abilities on the Wukong clone as he quickly and quietly is able to make his way, you know, to safety. But as we were just kind of casting that, they actually did look for a new Dragon bot lane, because no one is there to answer that Ezreal push or that Lee Sin. And we are seeing a stone plate as well from that Leona. It only gets harder from here, boys. If you thought she was unkillable now, you should wait until later when she actually pops it. It's looking very, very tough. Yeah, this is definitely, you know, a tough game here that we're watching, but just the resiliency of this Degens Army team, recognizing that, you know what, even though we're down right now, we're not out. It may look like they may be out, but they are not giving up right now. Their spirits are still high. The comms, I'm sure, are not toxic, and they are super positive. Oh my god, canceled! Oh my god, Syndra canceling that ultimate here. Pantheon going balls deep here for everyone. But oh my god, another cancel! Galio ulting in onto no one on top of that Leona ult. Wukong still in his ult. He's stunned up by that Syndra yet again. The QE has connected on top of Annie. Now the Ezreal ult has gone out while Leona's in the backline EQing. That's a triple kill for this Wukong. Windows in the backline looking to get that Leona. Stone plate has not been used. Flash out from that Mundo, but his passive will just be enough to take out that Leona. He's looking for that Wukong. One more hit will do it for that Wukong. Now he is out here. Oh my god, blast card on top of nothing. What are you doing? Ezreal is taking him out, and that's a clean ace coming out from this you know, ItzyBitzySpider team here. That was just crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, 10k gold difference, but anything is possible. As the, you know, Geodude says, it's always winnable. Q from that Lee Sin has connected on top of that Galio. Galio, as of now, is just the mascot of the Degens Army, not really able to do a lot of damage, but Annie does have ultimate available. Ult goes out on top of that Syndra, as well as the W, and Electrocute's going to be able to just take her out, despite her being 9-3. Annie quickly and quietly doing some work here on top of that Syndra. So, you know, as you were saying, that bot lane coming in crucial right now, and might actually be one of the reasons why this Degens Army is still clinging to life in this game. Oh my god.
Mundo get caught, yeah.
Yeah, it does look like Mundo is going to go down to that Lee Sin. Another catch here. Q from that Ezreal will not connect to the E forward, but he's going right into the arms of that Lee Sin. Oh my god, that's a double knockup! The ultimate from that J4, the ultimate from that Leona, stunning on 2 targets here. The Q from that Ezreal will take out 1, with that E taking out another. This might be a triple kill here for this Pantheon. Pantheon can only sustain for so long here. They're actually going to be giving it to that sorry, to that Ezreal. It looks like Lee Sin might die here. Yes, he will die. No heal available. And Ezreal is just going to quickly and quietly E over the wall here as Wukong is slamming on the doors of this base here. That was, it looked like it was going to be a nice fight for the Degens, but unfortunately, they have no damage right now because of their early game mistakes, and they will be going down.
Yeah, it looks like this grass Ezreal is, you know, working. He's 7-2. This is an unexpected, could have been a tactical play, could have been a mistake, but you know.
Oh my god, EQ forward from that G4, just eating that Syndra ultimate. I don't know if he's ate anything all day, but definitely he just ate that shit. I don't know what's going on right now. 5-man mid lane. I think we might have ourselves an ARAM, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be Soul, by the way. We really haven't been talking about the Drags because there's a fight every 5 seconds for some reason. But ItzyBitzySpiders on Soul point right now. One ultimate will kill this J4. No, it won't with that W, and he is going to be safe here. Meanwhile, Wukong going forward with an ultimate. Leona ult will catch both of them. Mundo's in the backside. Ezreal is over
Annie
quietly.
get deleted possibly?
Yeah, Annie just got deleted from that Lee Sin here.
That's the damage it put. Unless Mundo can get the Syndra, can't
no,
get the
he's
Syndra.
not able to get that Syndra. Now Galio is just running away for his life. Flash forward from, sorry, not flash, but the smite from that J4. J4, why are you still here? You need to leave. Oh, that Q definitely would have.
Oh,
you know,
but look at the
killed
Lee
him.
Sin. Lee Sin's gonna shadow Q the Galio, and that might just be the game.
Yeah, that actually might be the game here. We're looking at 30 seconds. You know, TP to nothing here from that Wukong. A little bit of BM here. But, oh my goodness, for sure, 1-7, 1-8, and it looks like Degens Army are not going to be winners today.
I feel like, yep, ItzyBitzySpiders is gonna give them one more team fight possibly. I think they want to set up for Soul.
I'm really heavily debating changing the stream right now from, you know, I think it's PG right now to NSFW. I'm not really sure what's happening, but J4 and Galio just taking, you know, the full force of this team right now. This is just phenomenal. It looks like they might be situating towards, you know, pushing out this bot side since they pushed out everything for the most part. But still, one more team fight, and that's basically game here from ItzyBitzySpiders. Pantheon ultimate going forward. They will not have the range here as that Syndra will deny with that Q and E here, but they are still chasing. Ultimate from that Syndra and the ultimate from the Lee Sin will ensure that that's a kill here. Mundo popping ultimate just to get that movement speed. Q from Lee Sin will not connect, and you wasted so much time here chasing after these two that you forgot, hey, you have a bloody mid inhib that's open here, but Wukong is now running here as, oh my god, QE in the backline for that Syndra. Flash forward from that Wukong with that ultimate has caught out everyone. J4 ultimate, keeping everyone together. J4, what are you doing? Pure fiesta right now. That's a triple kill. Would have been a quadra kill if Wukong had given up that Galio. But oh my goodness, J4 kind of just setting that up for his team right there, you know, to die. Everyone was stuck in that ultimate and no one could run away.
There's just no damage other than Annie from Degens Army. There's just nothing they can do right now. Completely, you know, I think this game was just the entire team difference at this point. Nothing is working for Degens Army right now. But they're gonna get the Wukong probably. They get the Wukong, but Pantheon's gonna stay alive. The ult coming in from Ezra is not gonna get
with
nothing.
that Leona in the backline as well. J4 kind of just dancing right now, dirty talking, pillow talking to this Ezreal, kind of just showing him his shimmy-shanga right now. Oh my god, look at those dance moves here. Flash from that Mundo. What the hell am I watching? You're not in TFT, baby. Popping that ultimate as well, running down on top of this Ezreal. Q will not connect the Iceborne Gauntlet. Not getting any procs right now. This guy is Neo right now. I swear to god, I saw this in the Matrix. One Q from Mundo will be all it takes to kind of stun here, and he will connect on top of that Ezreal, but now he's in the back line, and Lee Sin cannot do it alone. He's going to need him to kick from that. Lee Sin will go forward, especially with that Q, and they finally will be able to take out that Mundo. Galio sniffing the roses in that bush right now. He is just, you know, he doesn't really give a care about this game, and for the slightest. He does have stone plate, and I guess that was worth sitting in that bush for 15 gold, but, you know, your J4 needs help with this wave right now. are going to be starting
like
up this Baron, yeah. Sorry, Fishy, go ahead. I know I keep cutting you off. I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I was gonna say the same thing. I think looks like they're going for the final push. Lee Sin gonna W over the river, over the Baron pick, gonna miss the Q. We're coming in. This Pantheon, he's like overextending at this point. Like there's no point in running out of your base, and Winnie's
Oh
gonna
my
all
god,
coming in. There
ultimate,
we go.
good
Deleted.
night, sleep tight, little princess. G4
Yeah,
deleted,
and
Wukong ultimate on top of 2 targets now. 1 auto attack will do it, and it will come out here. Galio, will he get a kill? Finally, he gets a kill. Poggers in chat. Chat, can we get an F for that Syndra? Huge 3-man knockup from the Galio, but it's no good. Stone Plate will not save you today, and you are gonna go down. Your team will go down. The sun is not going down. The sun has risen for this ItzyBitzySpiders team. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo, and they will be taking the win, a commanding win if at that here, as ItzyBitzySpiders climbing the rankings now, 1-0, undefeated. Degens Army still has an opportunity to win in their next couple games, but it's definitely going to be a tough one.
That game was I don't know what happened. Let's see the damage right here. Yep, the J4
Honestly.
did less damage than the support Pantheon. This is
Honestly, all I gotta say is that the
unreal.
sun came out when Itzy won, okay? You know, it's tough. This is Itzy Cord versus EG Cord. And it seems like they just proved that Itzy was the better group here. I'm not quite sure what to say. But still, an amazing game coming out from both teams here as we are looking at the damage charts. We will be speaking to both teams in a bit here. But just looking at that damage, it did look like Galio might have been playing TFT in lane compared to Syndra. 8k versus, 26k. Leona did more damage than J4 and Pantheon. But still, don't count this team out. They will show you surprises. If you think that they are done, you haven't seen anything yet. I'm almost scared to open this DM right now that I just got on League. But still, this is quite phenomenal gameplay. I said it last time, and I'm going to say it again, Chad. You'll never see, high quality League of Legends like that. You'd never see, what was it, like 30 kills to like 4 in the LCS. This was just one of those games which is, cannot be undervalued here, and we will be kind of dragging people in.
Oh.
hey.
Okay, now we are talking with the ItzyBitzySpiders, the winners of today's game here. Boys, how are you guys feeling after this game?
Pretty
Confused.
good. Pretty good.
We're confused.
I felt like you guys spent, 15 minutes longer than you guys actually wanted to on this game.
No.
Well, we just wanted to
We
see
wanted to kill Cam. We wanted to kill Cam.
Yeah. They hinted me.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I have one question. Ezreal. Grasp Ezreal. What was the game plan? Was that a mistake, or was that like, a
Grasp
tactical play?
Ezreal is just so good now. It's the only good rune for him, actually. The other runes feel like dog shit compared to Grasp.
Alright,
You
good
get
to
so
know you did
tanky, especially in that lane. Like, once I get tanky enough, they just can't burst, so their lane is completely destroyed.
Wouldn't Conqueror be better for this tanky matchup, though, because they're sustaining rates, so you just kind of want to be getting, damage based off the scaliness if you're constantly auto-attacking plus throwing Qs?
I think lethality would have been better, or lethal tempo. That's what I meant.
Well, yeah,
No, we
lethal
had
tempo.
Wukong top
But,
for
like-
the Bork in order to deal with the tankiness, and I was
Mhm.
planning on building Bork anyways, so I felt like it wasn't needed.
Did you guys come into this matchup with the mindset that you were going to be drafting that Wukong for top lane, or was that kind of just a flex until last second?
No, I'm a for fun player, so I don't play Wukong at all.
Oh,
just,
damn, so you
happened to
first
be
time
up,
to
so-
Wukong?
Yep,
Nope, no, he
Damn.
didn't. He's lying.
Damn.
I've never played Wukong. I am not a
Okay,
main.
mastery spammer.
I'm ape IRL, so
Yeah, we wanted him to play Ivern, but team
Bri,
didn't want him
next
to.
game, next game, next
Bri,
game.
we are being told that you are the MVP of this game. How do you
Why?
feel about getting MVP?
Why am I MVP?
What do you mean? Because you had so much damage, plus you had, early on aggression, and you were basically following Lee Sin everywhere.
I don't know.
Like, what do you have to say to everyone who wanted you to become MVP here?
I had more
Best player
gold though.
here. I'm the best player here.
You're the best player.
Yeah, I'm the best player.
Damn. If there is one thing that you guys could take away from this game moving forward, what would it be?
We have to kill Camp more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't let him have a good KD.
Fucking enters.
Nice, nice. How do you guys feel about your chances in this tourney?
Not good.
Not good.
That's a cap. We feel pretty good. We're
Pretty
gonna win
good?
this.
Okay, okay. Isn't it rigged though?
Oh yeah, that's why we're gonna
Yeah,
win.
that's
100%
why.
rigged.
That's why. Okay, boys. GG. Good game. I'm just noticing the Umbro glaive right now. Nice. Yeah, I don't really have any more questions to ask you guys, so thank you guys so much. GG.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good game.
Wait, Fishy, why did you move? Okay, now
You
we
moved
will
me.
actually... Oh, did I? My bad. Now we will be talking with, unfortunately, the losers of today's game here. Oh, I moved. We will be talking with some players here now from... well, what's your... Degens Army. Okay, so, you know, Ryan, you are the team captain. What is one takeaway from this game that you will definitely be using towards your next couple games?
Definitely. We need to find out, look at that Jarvan's PayPal history and see
Uh-huh.
what happened, because he has to have like at least $1,000 in there.
Oh,
now.
hold on, ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news.
trade.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. Hold on, hold on.
Whoa.
This is breaking news. Apparently, there was match fixing. Ryan is accusing his jungler of match fixing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the J4 apparently got paid off. J4, what do you have to say to defend yourself? How many
Popped
albums
it.
did they give you?
Uh,
Are you not able to expose this on air? Oh, he left. Okay. No, but jokes aside, you know, good game. It did look like
It was a good
it
game.
wasn't a good game, but I know that you guys were having fun. I do, you know, obviously you wouldn't know this off of heart or know what he was feeling, but I kind of want to know the comms situated around mid here. We did see that Galio kind of just, you know, sit in mid for a large part of the game while Syndra was
True.
invading that blue side on that jungle, and it may have led to some frustration from the bot lane or that J4 that Lee Sin was always there with that Syndra backing him up. You know, if you could speak to that kind of, because a lot of people were wondering exactly what was going on with that mid jungle synergy.
Honestly, it was probably loss of communication or something like that. Probably both of them had like technical difficulties. They were muted. I didn't hear anything. I was just like, I just kept hearing mid diff, jungle diff over and over again. I really don't know what happened.
Did you get okay? So ItzyBitzySpiders dedicated this game to people. Did you guys like secretly dedicate games or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Who
My
did you
main
dedicate
man,
this?
Otto
So-
Jose Delgado III.
Okay, doxed for some reason, but you're okay.
You'll know,
So
he knows who he is.
okay, but let me get this straight. You dedicated this game, so do you hate him?
Oh no, it was out of pure love.
Oh, so you
This is
inted out
exactly
of
what
love.
our games. We just want to show him what our games look like when we play with him top lane, and I think we did a pretty good job, honestly.
Wait, so was this like you hate him so much you inted to show him like this game was for him, or?
No, I mean I didn't hate him. It's like a love-hate relationship because he loves me, and I hate him. I think
You think?
something like that.
Yeah, after this game, I would think that you definitely hate his ass. But, you know, before we actually loaded in, you guys were talking about not knowing your role, so kind of run it through that. Did you guys come into this not exactly knowing where you guys wanted to go, or?
We have a general idea of what we like to play, so we decided to flex because we like to play different team comps to try something different every time, especially since it is what's this called, group stages anyway, so
Yeah,
it's
it
best
is.
of ones, might as well try something different every
Right.
game.
So will you be trying this same strategy in the next couple games?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay, you learned your lesson. Now, I do have to ask because I'm really curious. Are there going to be any substitutions or rotations of your roster? Because you are team captain, so do you, like, I don't know if you can confirm any lanes right now, but is that maybe a possibility, or are you going to practice more with your team?
Let's just say the top half of the map, including mid lane, will be switched up a bit.
Okay, Fishy. I know you had a question for them.
I just want to ask, whoever's doing round robin 2, I want Lunatics versus
Degens
Degens
Army.
Army,
I don't
best
think.
of 3
I don't
for
think.
the championship.
I
I
don't
want
think
this to
anyone
happen.
wants that.
I want that to
I
happen.
don't.
We
That's
want.
gonna be the.
I'm
That's
prepared for a clown fiesta.
that's
Yeah,
not
I'm
even a
prepared.
game.
I am.
Okay, but hear me
I
out.
want
That's
this to
not even a
happen.
game in terms of League of Legends. That's just a game on whose mental will crumble first. That's just
That's
who can.
okay.
That's who can
That
spam
sounds like a
F.
challenge.
That's who can spam FF first. I don't think anyone wants that. But closing remarks here. What are a couple things that you can take away from this unfortunate game moving forward to hopefully get you a successful W in the future?
Definitely learn how to ward,
Learn how
and
to ward.
learn how to hit EQ combos as Jarvan.
Yeah, we saw the J4 kind of, crit block into the mid lane, like level 2, and then he missed the E, he just Q'd, he missed the Q, and he E'd on top of Syndra and got a little bit of damage, then he got the red, and then he went back in for seconds. I think that he did get the knock up there, but the Galileo just was smoking the hashish or something like that. But, good game from you guys. I wish I could say I wanted to see more, but that's all that we had today. And we'll talk to you guys next time in your next game. GG. But I think that's going to wrap it up now. I just want to remind the audience that our next match here for the KDL Season 2 is going to be tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. It's going to be Sunday at, I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Please double check with the Discord if you haven't already. Be sure to join our Discord, follow our Twitch channel. But that's it for me. Fishy, do you have any closing words? Sorry, not wards.
Please make Lunatics Degens Army happen. It's for the fans. It's for the culture. Make it happen. ARAM 5v5s. Make it happen. That's all I gotta say.
That is an interesting concept. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Have a good day.
Goodbye.